Last week is another interesting week in the forex market where we have this breakout, where we have this week test of this breakout. In the previous week before, we have the breakout at 103,453 at this resistance level when price creates some ranging market here, then eventually break out to the upside, then facing these orders. That Friday we have this daily candle closes as a reversal pattern. So then Monday last week we have this daily candle closes bearish with minimal volatility, with very small, little or no volatility. Then on Tuesday the volatility came back to the market, and I believe this is as a result of a fundamental. So let's check what happened on Tuesday in respect to the economic activities. So on Tuesday we have the consumer confidence and job opening, which comes out disappointing. So that is why we have the US dollar lower on Tuesday and it closes bearish. On Wednesday too, we have this bearish candle closes on the daily time frame in the DXY. So let's see what happened in the United States dollar on Wednesday. So on Wednesday we have the ADP non-farm employment chain coming out disappointing and prelim GDP coming out disappointing. This index too coming out disappointing. Only independent home sales comes out better than expected, so which means that there are more negative impact news on the DSY on Wednesday, which makes the candle closes bearish. So on Thursday we have this bullish candle close. Let's see what happened in terms of the fundamental on Thursday. On Thursday we have the unemployment claims coming out better than expected and copy C price index coming out as expected, so which makes US dollar strong and gain its momentum back on Thursday. And on Friday is a mixture of the NFP and the ISM manufacturing PMI. So initially it was a mixed result, and then what we have right here is the non-farm employment chain coming out better than expected, but we have the hourly earning coming out disappointing and the unemployment rate too coming out disappointing. But after some hours we have the ISM manufacturing PMI out of the same US dollar coming out better than expected, which push the US dollar high across the major currencies later on Friday. That is when we have the DSY close higher and erase the 3 days losses on the DSY, which we have it closes bullish on Friday. So what are we looking at on DSY in the US? As you all know, we use the US economy to measure the rest of the financial market, to know what's going on in the financial market. So what is the next thing for us to check out here in the DSY? Right now we are still facing this order at this resistance level, but I believe with this momentum of this daily candlestick which closes on Friday last week, we should see, which tell us that buyers are dominating the market, because we have the breakout of this level, a retest at this particular area and a rejection, which means that we might break this with a momentum to the upside. So the next level we should be looking at is 105.581. that is the next level we should be looking at on the DSY. Probably we might have maybe a pullback at this level, then a break to the upside to break that level of 104.548, and then the next level we are looking at is the 105.581. So if you look at the monthly time frame, it tell us that we are in an uptrend, because we break this resistance to the upside, we break this trend line to the upside, and the monthly candle has already closed as it has opened above this level of support, so which tell us that we are in a bullish momentum on the DSY. So the next level we should be looking at is 105.581. But before we go to the rest of the technical analysis, let's check out the fundamental the economic activities of this week to know what we are facing in the economic activities probably maybe we might see some economic activity that might hinder this from breaking this, or that might support it from breaking all the others to the upside. This week should be a run-off week for US dollar, in my own opinion. The only currency we should be worried about this week is the AUD and the Canadian dollar, because they have a lot of fundamentals in that currency pair. So let's check the AUD. On Tuesday they have the rate statement, their interest rate statement on Tuesday, and on Wednesday too they are dropping their GDP on Wednesday. And the Canadian dollar, they have their rate statement too on Wednesday, and they have the BOC statement on that same day. We have the US dollar ISM manufacturing PMI. So we should be expecting volatility on Wednesday. So on Tuesday, let's go back to the DSY daily time frame. So Monday, Tuesday, we might not actually see a big move in this currency pair. So Monday, Tuesday might just, some might open, it might open bearish, or probably the next day to open bearish. But on Wednesday, if the news comes out better than expected, we should see a move that will break this level to the upside. Because after a move like this, what we should be expecting is a pullback, because at this level we should see maybe probably Monday candle might move close to this level of this resistance right there, and it might actually close bearish. Probably, that's my own opinion. And then the next day might close bearish also. Then if you have the news, the ISM manufacturing PMI coming out better than expected, we might see a break of this resistance level to the upside. And at the next level I'm looking at right there is 105.581. so that's the next level I'm looking at in the DSY. So on Thursday we have the AUD trade balance, the RBA governor to speak, and then the only one we have on Swiss franc is foreign policy reserve. That one is you don't have to focus on that one. And on Thursday too, we have the unemployment claim to out of the US dollar. So this one too is a high impact news, as the ISM manufacturing PMI, ISM service PMI is a high impact news. And then you have to take note of the FOMC member speech on Thursday also. Then on Friday we have the Canadian dollar employment change and the unemployment claim. So a pair that I will advise you to trade this week that might have volatility, that is a lot of volatility in them, is the AUD card, that is a Australian Canadian dollar, because both of them has a very big news this week. So you have to take note of it, or Canadian dollar with other currency and the Australian dollar with other currency, and the US dollar too. So you have to take note of this. We have the ISM PMI on Wednesday out of the US dollar. We have on Thursday too, we have the unemployment claims and the FOMC members pay. Take note of the AUD cash rate statement and the Canadian dollar cash rate statement too. You might find a trading opportunity in the Canadian dollar pair and the AUD pair according in respect to this fundamental that they are about to drop this week. Talking about the USD strength, the first pair we want to check out is the Euro US dollar. So let's do some top down analysis at this particular area. So as you can see, last couple of months we have a rejection of this high to the downside, and last month, which is August, this candle closes bearish, which tells us that sellers have dominated this market at this particular time. And then at the beginning of the month we have the bearish candle at that particular area, which tells us that sellers have dominated the market. So where is the turning point where the opposite effect actually comes in? So this place right here is a key level that we have to watch. This place right there. Then the next support level should be here. So which means that if peradventure we have a retracement, then the next level we should be watching, we should be looking at is 1.06706, and from that level it's almost 100 pips from this level to this particular area. So let's see how it goes there. But before we conclude, let's check where our entry will be by using the weekly time frame. So using the weekly time frame, you see that we have the breakout of these to the downside, the breakout of this trend line to the downside, which tells us that sellers have dominated the market at that particular area. So what we are looking for is entry, where we'll enter a sell position. So going to the daily time frame, we found out that we have a rejection at this particular area too. There's a rejection of this at this level, which tells us that we are still correct about the bearish momentum, though anything can happen in the market. But for now, based on what we can see on the market, the sellers are dominating the market right now. So where should our entry be at this particular area? So using the 4-hour time frame, we have a rejection of this level too, and then this is our safe zone right here. This particular area is our safe zone. If market now retrace and break this level, I personally might not be looking to sell at this particular level. I'll just wait for it to break back to this level. So what I'm looking at is for market to do a little bit of pullback, probably to this level, then reject back to 1.06706. So this is my safe zone right there. So let's check the 1-hour time frame. So checking the 1-hour time frame tells us that this is my safe zone at this particular area. So probably I'm looking for price to just retrace and get to that level, then hopefully we see a rejection, then sell. Maybe Monday, Tuesday we might see price rally to this level, then hopefully reject, then I'll be looking to sell to 1.06706. So I'm bearish on the euro US dollar. So another thing I wanted to look here is, after you join the outer trend line, you can also join the inner trend line at this particular area. Let's see, maybe it might actually work there. If it not work, we'll remove it. Okay, it's not working, remove it probably. So yeah, this is where my safe zone is. This is where I'm looking for market to retrace to before I say I'm willing to take my profit at 1.06706 before if we now have a break of this level. That will come with the next week, our weekly Forex forecast. But this week, this is the level I'm looking at, that 1.06706 this week. So the next one we want to check is gold. So remember last couple of weeks we talk about buying gold at this particular area, and it did thousands of pips from this area back to this area, because I told you that after a new low has formed, I will have a big pullback. Then after this new low form, we have a big pullback back to this level, and this level right here is a level of resistance, as you can see, coupled with the rejection of this trend line, which tells us that we should be looking for a bearish setup on gold right now. So what I'm looking out for on gold is a bearish setup to the downside. So this is the 1-hour time frame. So it has created what we call the double top at this particular area. So any retracement you see back to this level, if we are still below this level, it's an opportunity for you to look for a bearish setup to 1911. That is 1911. So this is where I'm looking to sell gold to from this particular area, because we might see a little bit of a rally back to 1944. Then we're looking for rejection at this area to sell to 1911. Subsequently, we might eventually break this low back. So let's see how it goes right here. You can see, so this is where I'm looking to sell go to 1.911 because the opposite event might actually comes in at this level. The next level I'll be looking to sell gold to is, if that level break, then the next level should be we're looking is 1877. So my bias is on gold and my safe zone is at this area. If price break this area, then my bias will eventually change right there. Unless price came back to this area, then I'll be willing to sell to 1911. So the next pair I want to check is the GBP US dollar. So let's eliminate this and do the top down analysis again. So here too, it's telling us that the bearish momentum has come back into the market. So what are we looking at? We are looking to short GBP to sell GBP US dollar, because if you look at this level, this one closes as a bearish reversal candle, that is as a hammer candle, and then this one closes bearish too, which tells us that sellers have dominated the market at this particular area. And don't forget, this is a monthly time frame. So the next level we should be looking at, let's check the weekly time frame. As you all know, the weekly time frame closes bearish at this particular area. So last week we were hoping that it will close bullish so as to repeat this same structure at this particular area and then at this particular area, but it closes bearish, so which tells us that sellers have dominated the market. So right now our safe zone is and don't forget that this also looks like a reversal candle. Anything can happen here, but our whole bias is still to the downside unless we have a break back into this level and it break this 1.26997. that is when we'll be looking for a bullish setup. For now, the bias is bearish, is a bearish bias. So right now the next level I'm looking at is this area and then this particular area. So where's the safe zone? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame to check out for the safe zone right there. As you can see, we have the breakout at that particular level, but this is my safe zone right there. I'm looking for price to probably rally back to this level, then reject back to 1.25011. If this level breaks, then I'll be looking for 1.23875. So my bias on GBP/USD is to the downside, and probably we might see something like this with price will come back to this level then reject. But here, this is where I'm looking to sell below 1.26198. anything above 1.26198, I'll be waiting for price. Maybe it might actually break this level or the upside level, but if the price is still below 1.26198, my bias is still bearish. That is the bearish bias right there. So that's what I'm looking at, and probably you might see price come back to this area to retest it, you understand, and sell back to 1.25014. So let's see how it goes right there. So the next pair I want to check is the AUD US dollar. So we have a lot of fundamental on AUD this week, so you have to take note of that, the interest rate and the GDP coming out of the AUD USD. But for now, my bias on the AUD USD is to the downside, because we are below this particular level right there. So if we have a break of this line to the downside, and which it is, we have a high probability that it will actually break to the downside, then probably we test then back to 0.62301. So this is what I'm looking at on AUD USD, and depending on what happened on the fundamental. If we have better than expected the interest rate and then the GDP, then probably it might go back above this level. But anything below this level, anything below 0.6 to 0.5 I'll be willing to sell AUD USD, anything below this price level right there. So probably price might rally back to this level and reject, so I'll be willing to take my sell anything below this particular level back to 0.62301. So it might happen this week, on the next couple of weeks. That's what I'm looking to trade at that particular area. So the next pair one check is the US dollar Swiss franc. So US dollar Swiss franc, amidst the US dollar strength, anything can still happen in the market. So probably for the last week, I put this indicator there that okay, if price reach 0.89066, then we should have a rejection from this particular area back to 0.85706. So let's say it goes, this level is still valid for me. I don't know, I trade what I see. This level is still valid for me, so probably I'm looking for price to hit this level, then reject back to the downside, for price to hit this 0.89066 and reject back to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for price to do at that particular area. You have to wait for it, and if we have a break above this level, that's where my bias will change to the bullish bias. But anything below this level should be an opportunity for you to look for a bearish setup to 0.85706, because most of these patterns actually repeat themselves, and then you might see your price rejecting at this level to the downside at this area. So let's see how it goes there. So the next pair I want to check is Euro Japanese yen. So Euro Japanese yen, the overall bias is to the upside. So anything above 150 to 40, I'll be willing to buy Euro JPY. But if you have a break below this level, I will not be trading it. Then probably I might be looking forward to a sell bias. I don't know, but this is an uptrend. The whole price direction is to the upside. If there is a break below this level, I might not be willing to take this trade. But if we still have the price staying above 150 to 40, I'm waiting for a bullish bias back to this high at this particular area. So that is my bias on the Euro Japanese yen, because if you look at this level is a very strong support level right here. So probably price might actually stay above this, and then who knows, we might break this high right here to the upside. So Monday or Tuesday, I'm willing to take my buy position from here, but if price break below this level, I will leave it. I will not be willing to take any position on Euro Japanese yen. And the next one too is Canadian dollar Japanese yen too. Here at this level, I'll be willing to take my buy bias back to 109.299 right there. So yeah, probably any retracement back to this level, then it's a opportunity for me to look for a bullish setup to 109.304 right there. So that is what I'm looking at on the Canadian dollar Japanese yen to take my buy bias from here. So if you have a break below this level might be another opportunity for me to look for a buy bias. This level too is another opportunity for me to look for a buy bias. But if we now break below this level, I will not be willing to trade this Canadian JPY. I'll be waiting probably maybe for a bearish setup or a bullish setup from this low right here. But anything below this level, I would not take any trade on Canadian dollar JPY unless probably maybe price hit this level, then come back above this level 105. We are willing to take my buy bias back to 109.304. So the next one we want to check is the Japanese yen, the pounds yen. So pounds yen at this particular area looks like a ranging to me. Looks like a ranging market to me. So this one is back to this area, so we might see price swing back to 186.430, probably swing back to 183.470. Maybe for the next couple of days, or maybe probably weeks, we should still have market ranging at this level. So the buyer should come after a break of this line. Probably it break to the upside or it break to the downside at this particular area. But for now, I might be trading in this range. Probably if the market retraces back to this level, create a fake breakout, then come back in. So I'll be willing to buy back to this level. Then probably if we have a rejection at this level, to willing to sell back to this level. That is on GBP JPY. So the next pair I want to check is the Euro Australian dollar. So watch out for the fundamental activities on the Australian dollar this week. So here right now you can see that we have the market close below this resistance level. As you can see, we have a breakout last month, candle breakout, and eventually close below this level, which means that I think sellers have come back to this market. So which means that we might look for a bearish setup probably back to this particular area. So if market now break above 1.67606, so that is when we'll be looking for a bullish setup. But if market is still below 1.67606, then that means that we can still look for a bearish setup back to 1.60822. So in the daily time frame, so what are we looking at? We are looking to sell Australian dollar AUD, Euro AUD. So right now probably this looks like a head and shoulder, and then a break of neckline at this area. Probably we might see a retest and a rejection back to this level. So this level is the level I can see right here. So using the 1 hour time frame, let's see where we'll enter. So it means that we have break below this level. So any if market goes above this level, will not be willing to sell Euro AUD. If market go above 1.7606, so which means that if market rally back to this level and reject, so we might actually sell Euro AUD, and then probably we might use this as the first take profit. That is 1.66072 right there. So probably using the trend line, market might eventually fall in and come here and we have a rejection. But if market comes to that level, we'll be waiting for market to come below 1.67602 before we take any, or before I personally take any sell position. And just know that this is based on my opinion, and then what I see in the market is not anyway a financial advice. So do your due diligence, do your analysis, and check if it actually fits your own strategy entry, because everybody has its own strategy in the market to trade the market, and it's not a must we agree with each other. So far everybody is making his own way. So this is what I can see in the market right there. If market comes below this level, I will not be willing to take if the market close above this level, I will not be willing to take any trade on Euro USD. But if you have Euro USD, or if you have the market closes below 1.67573, then that's when I'll be taking the short position on the Euro AUD. So the next pair I want to check is pounds AUD. So pounds AUD too, unlike the Euro AUD, so we are below this particular level. So probably any retracement you see to 1.95520, is important for you to look for a very setup to this level right there, level of support incorporated with the trend line at this particular area. So that's what I'm looking at. On pounds card, probably the same thing on pounds card. So on pounds card, we have a rejection at this level. So we have a breakout of this channel, then come back to retest the trend line. They eventually reject there. So probably if the price maybe come back again and then come to retest this trend line again. So we should be looking for a bearish setup back to this level first. This is the first safe level at this particular area. That is 1.70307, and then the second level at 1.6884, probably 1.69063. That's the second level. I'll be looking to take my profit right there. Well, if price move above 1.71831, then that's when I'll be looking for a bullish setup back to this high on GBP card. And the last pair we want to check on the today's forex forecast is NZD card. So NZD card 2, from here we are looking for a bearish setup from here because our price have closed below this particular level right there, and then the next level, well, maybe if price come to retest 0.81081, then we might have a rejection back to 0.79211. Well, if price go above 81010, then I will not be selling airs in the card. But if price stay below this level, any adjustment back to this level, so I'm planning for me to look for a bearish setup. So that's it, guys, on the weekly forex forecast. So make sure you do your own analysis and see if it fits your own trade. Anything in this video is based on my own opinion of the market according to what I see and according to my edge and my strategy. So click the link on the description box for a very verified broker, a broker that don't have slippage, that won't widen their stop loss unexpectedly, widen their spread unexpectedly on you. So that is the hot forex. So we have the link in the description box. Click the link, register, deposit, and then you can deposit minimum of $200 to join my premium channel for free. So deposit minimum of $200 to join my premium signal service for free. Just deposit me on the Telegram group. The link to the Telegram group is also in the description about the Telegram group and the Telegram channel. So we have the two profile in the Telegram in the description box too. One has been suspended for now, that is in my forex fund, due to some irregularities and regulation violation. Probably they have not regulated and they suspect some irregularity on it. So the SEC in Canada has temporarily disabled them, frozen their money. They have case on September 11. That is my forex fund. So probably after September 11, then we'll know where we are going. Probably maybe they are still coming back or not. So that is my forex fund. So avoid the link for now and then register my funded FX. So that is the alternative you have there. The link is in the description box. My forex fund, my funded FX. Avoid my forex fund for now. My money, and then I have two funded accounts with them that is frozen now. So probably we might get through soon. So let's see how it goes right there. So make sure you click like, subscribe, and then share this to your loved one. Have a lovely trading week, and don't forget to trade safely.